Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic.
And I'm Krystal.
We remembered so you don't have to, and today we're doing a very quick review of Elmo and Grouchland, so let's do this, shall we? The movie begins in almost bit of a where his alarm clock wakes him up, and then he starts playing with his blanket, and then he accidentally spills more tissue on, he takes it to the washing machine, everybody starts singing, and then he ends up seeing Zoe seems upset, and then they start, having a little bit of a disagreement over Elmo's blanket, which causes it to, unfortunately, tear.
Oh, come on, it's just a small tear. You can barely see it.
Through a series of random hijinks, Elmo's blanket lands near Oscar's trash can, and then Oscar throws it away after sneezing on it because apparently he thought it was a hanky for some weird reason. And then eventually Elmo starts to travel into Oscar's trash can, and then he ends up traveling into Grouchland by accident.
You know, it's a shame that Elmo doesn't know how to read. Otherwise, he would have known not to open that door.
Krystal, calm down.
I'm sorry. I'm calm. Please continue.
Once Elmo arrives in Grouchland, the Grouches start singing a song where they start welcoming him to Grouchland, which is rather weird. You'd think they would tell him to scram, but whatever. Anyway, Huxley shows up and starts stealing stuff, which, again, you would think the Grouches would... whatever. Anyway, Elmo then tells Huxley to stop, and then we see, Huxley himself, played by Manny The guy's name is Huxley, and that's what I'm gonna call him.
You know, this isn't the first time Mandy Patinkin has been on Sesame Street.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Back in 1985, he played as Officer George Patinkin, the same officer who helped Big Bird look for Barkley. And the same officer whose name Big Bird kept getting wrong.
Eventually, Huxley does end up taking Elmo's blanket, which causes Elmo to start asking Brown for help, which does lead to a funny line, but I can't play it, because of a promise I made to Krystal. Anyway, Grizzy ends up showing up, she ends up helping out Elmo, and, Elmo ends up eventually meeting the Queen of Trash.
I can't even imagine how long it took to get Vanessa Williams' Queen of Trash costume right.
I'm curious too.
Well, I'm sure they had prototypes in the past.
Maybe. Anyway, you know what? Let's just fast forward to the end. Basically, Elmo does eventually find Huxley's house, and he does get his blanket back. Of course, he does end up in a bit of trouble, but his friends end up coming in to save him.
I can't believe Zoe came all this way to save her friend, even though he told her they weren't friends anymore.
So, after Elmo's friends, or rather, after Elmo saves the day, Huxley is, defeated, I guess? But anyway, everyone does return to Sesame Street, and Elmo basically makes up with Zoe by letting her use his blanket.
Oh, now that's what I call a happy ending.
Indeed. Well, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember... Yes, I believe you two forgot a scene.
Jason, you wouldn't mind if we teach the Count a lesson, would you?
I don't mind at all since he gave me the Last Airbender movie for Christmas. But first, happy birthday, Elmo. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and she's Krystal the Squirrel. We remember it so you don't have to. Anyway, come here, you! Just learn something, Count!